What's the matter, my friends? Welcome to another stream of Humble Streamer Vermin. Today, we play video games. We're going back into the world of Esoteric Ebb for the 15th time, I think. The 15th time, I think, yes. We have entered a new location. It looks like a snail. Like a gigantic snail. And it is basically being manipulated by the evil mage, the rogue sorcerer that we're looking for. But anyway, before opening the game, let us see in the chat if we already have someone around, an early bird or something. Oh, and I'm also late. My PC was having some issues because yesterday there was an electrical storm. A lightning storm. And just a moment ago, I was going to turn it on, and it wasn't turning on. So I had to do some technical troubleshooting. So I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. That's the reason why I'm a little bit late. But let us see the chat now. Let's see, we have something going on now. Oh, there's no one. Hey, Seribot. Let's go. We have an audience. Artificial intelligence, but an audience nonetheless. The show must go on. Let's do this. I'm going to open the game now. And I'm ready to give the shoutouts that it deserves. Christopher Bodyguard, Raw Fury, F Mod. Shut up. Thank you for making this beautiful game that we're about to play for the 15th time? I think so. The game is ready. The streamer is ready. But most importantly, you, yes, you are ready. Let's do this. We can see the troll. What was his name again? Gorgoloon or something like that? From Kargamesh. I still think that he's alive. I didn't kill him. So, as I was telling you, we are now deep inside a snail that is called the Old Prison at Upper Hollow Ridge or something like that. I killed the demon by the end of yesterday's stream. He was locked inside of this room, whatever. Probably a vault. We're now going to the second vault, which is right here. You see in this? These are seals. The other vault was also sealed. Behold, another snail door. We approach the iron door. This one is the eastern iron door. The other one was the southern iron door. That is kind of interesting. This looks more like the north iron door. Northern. It seems that the scenario it's flipped a little bit. Let us continue. On it, a paper carrying a symbol. It looks like a flame. 8 radiating. Is it just me, or is that door a bit hot? The air almost shimmers. An elemental. The angel sends you a message. We have an elemental inside of this place. What did I say yesterday? Maybe the evil guy is an elemental. But it cannot be, because this one is locked inside of the vault. But maybe he was being used by the rogue sorcerer. An elemental. Oh, sorry. I already read this. Let's move on. The goblin companion takes a step away from it. A faint sound, like a whisper in a tunnel. Shh. Portal. Huh? I make an audibly confused cleric sound. I wish for you to know my people. I am Alvatar, the one of the pearled flame. I have been trapped here for many ages. As the top efreeti of the Crimson Court, I will go to heavens and hells to serve you, if you only destroy the seal which holds me here. I want to press my ear against the door. I almost died, but prevailed in the end, for I am Esoterico, and I am magical. The metal burns. Because there's an elemental inside, a fire elemental. Let me go ahead and heal myself. This is the prayer of healing. That's a good amount of HP. Oh, the tear was like, that was not necessary, but I'm grateful nonetheless. It must be magical metal. It caused such damage. Careful. What happens if I break this? Freedom, power, I will grant you wishes. Yeah, lights. It will kill you or enslave you. Wait, if you've been enslaved or sealed for this long, do not think, only act. The seal keeps you alive, doesn't it? There's silence, long, heavy. You know nothing, mortal. I have been here for eons. If I die, so be it. I would rather die than stay imprisoned. Novel or mad. Sorry, your choice. Yes! What do you think? Yes or not? I'm going for it. I want some action. I need it in my life. I'll rip the seal. I need something. I need a seal. I found it here. I rip the seal. Have the paper. It searches. You own. Yes. Yes. Right. The pretty rose with triumph. Free me, mortal! I'm going to bear the pain. I'm feeling some empathy towards this guy. Hopefully he doesn't kill me though. I'm going to roll for him. I'm going to completely rip it apart, this seal. Do me a solid. Do me a solid. I don't want to die today. I see myself as a winner. Let's roll the die. You must. I pull. The seal resists. For a moment, the paper. You. I break. The paper explodes into ash and flame. Yes! I am! The voice cuts off. That dragon, like, instant. Like a camp stopped. It is fun. It's dead, I think. He was going to say, I am free, but you're dead. I'm sorry to tell you. Or cold. Oh, there was a curse. Maybe that was going to be triggered if the seal was ripped apart. Silent. Is he dead? He was a spirit. Now that spirit is gone. The seal was the only thing keeping it intact. The seal is gone. The Efreeti is gone with it. I touch the door. Ooh, my voice is cracking or what? No hit, no life. Empty. Like it was never there. That's sad. But I guess that it's time to go. And then I leave. I'm seeing some pictures. Isn't this a hydra? A dragon? Or maybe a wyvern? Actually, it isn't even a wyvern. It has no wings. It's fighting a snail. And the snail is like warrior-like. He has a shield and what looks like a lance, maybe? I like it. Oh, intelligence has something to say about it. It was the Draken who first broke the peace of Jor. And what is this? We can see a rabbit on a snail. He's riding it. And he's fighting. Is that a dog? Or a sheep? Either way, the sheep is also riding a snail. So it means that the snails, at one point, had some sort of civil war. Or it can also mean that the snails are like docile and easy to tame, like horses. Does anybody have something to... Dexterity has something to say about this?
Looks like some type of journey. Fun.
Oh. Never mind, it was for funsies. They're not actually battling to the death. Let's go this way now. To the west. This is so scary right now. Something is going to come out of this, no? If I get closer to this. Behold, there's something in the water. Obviously. Did I save it?
You approach the edge, and there's a runners.
That's gigantic. He has tentacles? He does. We're in trouble. What is this? My stomach is... Constitution is like... He knows my name. He's Everglad. Him in the pipes. Could this be the worm? The worm in the toilet? The one that was granting the magical mask to the teenager that wanted to assassinate me before?
Low run. Demo below.
You hear hyperventilation coming out of the goblin. Beast of the forearm. He looks ready to strike.
Can you truly stand against a creature of the void? No, no chance in any hells. Pray and kneel.
I need to attack it. For so long, I've been craving action in this game, and I'm finally getting it. I am missing the chance. It doesn't matter if this is like an omnipotent being, an almighty being. Today, he might die. I already killed a troll. I'm taking my chances on this guy. No, but he knows my name. This is underlined. Let's go for it. I need to attack it.
It's full on assault.
I want to punch the beast. Let's go for it.
Your vest connects with one of the frightening tentacles. A solid hit. The flesh gives way beneath your knuckles.
Oh. Your companion has his sling ready, his gaze twitching back and forth between you and the massive monster. But then it only lets out a deep, rumbling sound.
Interesting reflexes, Varro. I forgive the transgression.
We noticed then a tear sheathing her blade. She was all too ready. It does not care. You are not a threat. So he's friendly. What are the odds of this thing being friendly? He looks absolutely scary.
Oh, you have deluded.
It says,
I am happy to greet you.
the aberration's voice reverberates against the cold, wet walls of the sewer chamber. Naru Supir.
I am enamored, impressed, lucky to win this.
Beavers.
1,000 eyes, each focused on you. This is something evil.
Now speak.
I have some questions for you.
Knowledge is a commodity. Knowledge is my trade. I am a simple merchant. Trade with me.
What are you?
I am the other which is beyond, not the big other that you keep close to your chest.
Close to my chest. I have it inside of me? Or maybe it's me? Am I that powerful? Like him?
The small other. That is I. What you find yourself longing for in the dark.
His words focus on the concept of authority versus outsider. There is an other within any relationship, the third party of society. He, however, identifies as the separate other outside your society. That's very philosophical.
Yes.
Are you the one called Everglad?
Yes. That is the name I adopted. The original title of my claim was considered too difficult. When I signed my first warlock servant, we agreed upon a more modern name, Everglad we chose. It is appropriate. It shows my eye, my everlasting happiness.
And he actually looks happy. Look at that. He has a smirk. Almost like a smile. The beast's elongated maw appears to widen even further. Yeah, it's just like the Joker, no? Like from side to side, almost to the ears. Wait, warlocks?
Yes, you had run-ins with my former servant, the girl.
You're the one who sent her to kill me?
Yes. A big misunderstanding. Freya did not perform as to her promised level. We went over it many times.
Your promised level, Freya.
It was not a sudden decision, I assure you. I made sure to go through the appropriate steps. I offered training, magical enhancements, hex incantations, and even free knowledge. None of it was enough to get her to the appropriate performance. Thus we had ended up having to cut the patronage short. Very unfortunate. It is not often my warlocks end their service in anything other than death.
He claps his massive feet together.
I go to one servant at a time, so the position is now open. Interested?
I kinda am.
Cleric!
The goblin looks worried.
I would ask your goblin friend. However, I sense hesitation for outsourcing on his end.
They send your warlock to kill me and then offer me their job as your servant?
Well, it is something to be considered. Your performance, after all, is very admirable.
Honestly, at this point, my character is so loony right in the head. So let us keep going for it. The stupid guy is going to take the job. Let's do this. I'll take it. Cleric.
What are you doing?
The mob widens with a loud laugh.
Excellent enthusiasm. I am happy to see it. We can discuss it later. I do not wish to push you into anything. I offer nothing but the best of terms as a patron of the dark.
By the gods, do not. Eat acorns.
You haven't explained why you tried to kill me.
That is correct.
So you're not going to tell me?
Such knowledge comes at a price.
The monster's eyes focus on you.
There are many things I know. Many things I know you want to know. My trade works as such. You tell me a secret which I do not know. I then grant you access to knowledge beyond yourself. A free exchange, free trade.
You sure we're a free strider?
Not quite. Oh, do I admire their propensity for intrigue?
The tentacles breathe around the cistern.
It goes like this. You hand me a seat. I balanced it. I grant you knowledge in return. A fair trade is offered, I assure you.
How can I trust you to deliver? His mouth opens slightly.
The darkness within us stirs the bottom of your innards. I have no interest in your demise. That much I can say. Free.
The monster then stares at you, waiting to be fed a secret from the crevices of your mind. What if I told you a secret about myself? A personal secret? I want to reveal how I found out my esoteric talent. I was in a classroom once.
Yes.
The teacher was showing us one of those cursed books by the Shadow Lord, and I raised my hand and told him it was a spell book. And he told me no way, but I told him it was, and went up to prove it. I then immediately memorized the spell from the book, and proved the teacher wrong in front of everyone. They all looked at me, stunned, and from that point on, I was ostracized for simply being way too amazing of a wizard. The ancient aberration does not respond as you finish your school day's rant. What do you think? Snail looks away. A tear joins him, turning her many, many eyes as to not meet your seeking gaze.
It's not a personal secret. That is only a tall tale. Try something else if you have anything.
A tall tale. I think that this is the first time that I've seen this expression. Does it mean that it's like a tale where you're just showing off? You're just like feeling tall, uptight? Excuse me. They are foolish. This was a great tale of your origin. Idiots, all of them, the aberration included. Fine, I'm going to reveal that I was the one responsible for my father's death. You know what, aberration? Ever glad? I am responsible for my father's death.
I know of him. The troll killer.
Ah! The troll killer? He's not hurt, no? Interesting. Your goblin companion raises an eyebrow at the comment. If it wasn't for me, would he be alive?
You speak with such certainty. Such tragedy.
You hear a calming voice enter your mind. That son is not his father's guardian, Eric. Remember that.
She knows. This angel knows.
The monster closes his many eyes and growls.
God, I did not know. Let me share knowledge in return. My tougher whispers of another creeping beneath your seat. One holding knowledge, not much unlike myself. A rival, you might say. That fool refuses to do business, I'm afraid. But one of my favorite secrets is the tale of his past. Nothing hiding under notebook. The last begging shots.
The last of who? He lets out another growl.
Shots. A house of Arcanis, masters of alchemical actions, as well as necromancy. Is, if you excuse my tongue, wannabe works were destroyed a long time ago. Unlike certain monsters, they did not survive. Publicly.
There's a having checks, nothing, under the city.
Imbrak. His esoteric shuffles beneath, having mastered the case a long time ago. A truly mad genius. He arrived in the sea alongside the first settlers, you see, hiding among them. But then he was human, set to turn the Tolan ruins into his own personal flying fortress. Yet he gained much that he bargained for in those holes and tunnels. The esoteric madness brought him into the darkness. His petition to Word was the only showing he did before disappearing permanently from human life. A petition checked in his gravity-fleet tower, the Nordic plots and plans.
What's he plotting?
His empire, of course. Not that it will come to pass. A lone wizard in a town does not make a king. He stalks the halls, holding books, stealing. The most important secret here is one in these seas, even those aware that skulking, nothing below.
What?
He's building something. Something secret.
What is he building?
I do not know.
No guesses?
A cursed item, perhaps. Maybe a mass charm to breed the pea under his sway.
I mean, maybe he's going to need numbers now to build a kingdom.
See it as a tip. In the future, if you have skagging sharks, come back and share with me. You will be rewarded.
Have you seen a paladin down here? Actually, no. No. I did find his sigil, but I didn't exactly see his scores. So yeah, I think that this is still a question that I want to ask. Have you seen a paladin down here? Some by the name Lorgorm?
You ask of the last paladin of your fated god.
Tell me what you know.
Your Lord Gorm, this recent paladin. You have already found his stash in the city below. That is all we will upon this return.
That's pretty ominous. Is he dead or what? Man?
Yes, but I cannot say more.
The monster smiles, as always. See? Are you illegally influencing the election?
No,
Okay. What are you voting in the election then?
not.
Well, I'm voting for the...
I know what you're voting for. Naru.
You do? Also, why is he calling me Naru?
I am listening a lot.
However, it sounds as if you will stay out of politics entirely with your smart, apolitical stance.
At least, if I were to take your spoken threat. Yet it is true. Only you know. To write down on that paper. So I retract my statement. I have said not what you truly believe.
Are you legally influencing the election?
No, not that either. I played my part. You know, Lotia, on a turn. Fate cannot sway.
What?
You hear?
Excuse me. We hear the roll coming deeper this time.
Province wide. You human humans. They are not by me. The toxin of ideology seeps more through their veins. It is formed slowly, then quickly, then it subsumes an invisible force.
You think they're bad for us? Ideologies?
Ideas are infectious. They treat crafting beams with poisonous power. If I had such control, but alas, it is beyond my reach. Perhaps through indulging in your secrets, I too am a puppet of your collective dreams. The idea makes me incendiary, explodes.
Isn't this exactly what you are doing? Controlling people with information? It draws.
So says. This all seems my frustration against solutions itself, I suppose. However, see if I be one can envision and avail the powers of thought, including the ability to view past the illusion of choice. Not too dissimilar from Joel's viewing, I imagine, to watch the strings of fate collide and fray across the abyss.
George viewing?
Yes, the ability to be like him, beyond the third dimension. You keep on thinking, Naru, as will I. The time of ours will arrive with thunder and bring tidings one day. Once we won't understand why, how it starts controlling us. It is the start of the esoteric era. You do not forget. The gates shall reveal the esoteric era. Fake and strings.
I understand. Can I bow my head, right?
Once the verb is proven,
You see his screen go wider than ever before.
thank you for the knowledge.
If I sign your contract, what bonus can you offer me?
Becoming my next job has one major boon, of course. Knowledge.
So no warlock magic powers?
Of course, in time, I will not promise pure power. That is very much a misleading thing to do. You might be suitable for far realm magic. You might not.
I am most likely very suitable for any type of magic.
But I will not until the contract is signed. So I will not promise anything I cannot deliver.
What I have to do for you?
Oh, nothing that should interfere with your life or goals. Sometimes I might ask for some minor tasks to be completed. Nothing straight away.
What kind of tasks?
Eavesdropping in places I do not have access. Delivering messages to important people. Handling artifacts at times. Minor gigs, as they say.
Isn't it illegal to serve aberrations?
So what?
Wait, actually?
In Norwegian code, there are some clauses about fish gods, as well as far realm creatures. So sadly, I am an illegal entity. Even speaking to me without reporting it is illegal. Of course, if you were to report my existence, I can guarantee it would not end well for you.
Is that a threat?
Oh, aware. I must inform. There are agents of your precious city. If you wish to not work with me, I suggest you simply stay quiet and live your life as normal. Nothing bad will happen in that case.
You should not mess with this thing. If only you were stronger, you could have broken this overgrown, mutated fish.
Alright, good to know.
Indeed. Hope I explained it well. If you sign my contract, it will be because you wish to serve, not because you wish to be granted boons.
I don't know. Do you think that signing a contract with this guy would make the game more fun? Or not? I mean, he's a fun fella. But he's still evil. And nobody's going to like me after I sign a contract, maybe. But I would get a lot of information if I signed the contract. But maybe I could lose like my alliance with the goblins. You know what? I'll sign the contract. Fine. I wish to sign a contract with you.
That is good to hear. However, I must make sure first. I certainly wish to bind yourself to my service.
Shadowy words appear floating before you. They read, I, Bragna, swear to uphold the contract of my patron, Everglad. If you do, simply say, yes, I wish to sign the contract.
Do not do this. It is a coward's way out to serve as such a monster.
How would I break the contract?
Breaking that contract is not something to do easily. As you saw with my previous warlock, the breaking can be quite traumatic. Make sure to think about it if you need to think about it.
There's also another thing. I've noticed that in this game, even if you don't get information from a certain source, you eventually get it from another one. But they keep suggesting this one. Fine, let's sign the contract. Yes, I wish to sign the contract, like I said. The shadowy text turns red in front of you. Then it disappears.
You have now signed the contract, Rand, my warlock.
I do not approve, Derek. Yet I hope you, at the very least, understand what you are doing.
Never thought you'd be this crazy.
I don't feel indifferent.
In a few weeks, I will send for you. We shall then see how attunement works. We will. Shall be
Oh no. What's
the blood boils.
you see strings? Chattering skull. More like it's a portal. Endless. Not exactly what do you need right now. But you learn something from the darkness. I open my eyes.
They are tall.
I breathe.
Yes, I knew this would happen. What did you do to him?
You saw something.
Interesting.
I saw water. Dark water.
A spell you put on the streams. I see it.
A hex?
I have not seen the magic. If you put it from eternal food, it must be powerful.
Eternal float. You do not know what this is.
You are full of surprises, Naru. It will be thrilling to see where you end up.
He lets out a deep, echoing growl. Growl.
A true orc. You might just become.
A deer. This doesn't make things weird, right? With you being all angelic and so on? No, Jarek. But I fear for your soul, and whatever esoteric marks this has made upon it, this is not a problem for me. In fact, your new faintly intraplanar aura makes you more similar to myself, if anything. Albeit in a more aberrational way. See, Snell? It wasn't that bad. We'll see about that in the future, but I'm hoping for your sake. I looked to Everglade. So now we're done?
We have begotten started. But yes, I have not. In the future, we will see.
The monster gives you the most shockingly evil smile you've ever seen in your entire life.
Dark. Oh. That is what you just.
You must take care now. If you wish to resist this influence, you will have to be even firmer in your faith.
How terrible. The world is now a worse place than what you woke up this morning. I need help entering the Pillar of Jora.
Interesting. That must mean you know where your little hunt is going to end. Through the crack of yours realm.
Yes, Mr. Moonwatch told me he saw someone escaping the explosion and hitting inside the pillar.
The merchant saw the truth.
His maw widens. The shut gate. Excuse me.
That short gate can be passed. Yes. Now that you have chosen to serve, of course, carry this knowledge. Come, each forth.
I go and I hold up my hand. As you do, an image in your mind appears. An incantation, hand movements. Not quite a spell, but a pass of swords. I get it. Did I memorize it?
It shall grant access in the soul. Prayed it. Even you can bring in companions as well. That vodka will surely help.
It winks at now. The goblin looks positively flat.
Oh, be glad of it and other despair of flesh and bone.
The aberration lets out a loud howl. When you get to the excuse me, I thought that it was the narrator.
When you get to the fool, if it's proven expedient, kill him. His value has lost its past.
The way that he's saying these words, it sounds like it's his student or his former student. He no longer sees value in his former student. Maybe the goblin looks on horrified as the monster orders you around. That he says nothing about your horrific actions. See you later, Master.
Continue strong.
I watched him descend, and then I leave. Have I finished any quests? I did see some progress while I was talking to it. I did. I finished one. This one. Gate of Jor. Let's take the route. Let us ingrain it in my mind.
Have imagined such a thing. The beatings of life upon the joints, each weighed another painful twinge. The calm
place where love invades, fear implants, peace upon the earth. As take a man in the field.
The smoking man must be stopped. He's the one behind it all.
One a machine like the roller mill.
Also, he's only like a piece in the machine.
His actions were begun by another, who was begun by another, who was begun by another. Secret laid bare, so each which better.
I'll make use of Everglade's pass. That'll work great.
Then I would clear him in the minds. It is always close and ear held up with cities, toiletry, its secret whispers of flatulence and despair. Fusing him as he smiles, he put his in motion and changed his tracks along the way.
So he's the one that started it all. At least in modern times, most likely. But then he backtracked. He didn't want to commit anymore.
You surprised him. Now when you serve him, the path forward lay clear nonetheless. As your journey comes to a close.
But
it's the man, the smoking man.
my god, all the options. And every single option, it's something, no? I cannot avoid this question. I need to select something. Where is Earth? Earth isn't an option. Is it me? Nope, there's no way that it's me. It's the potion seller.
Your God is telling you. That is true. Not the case. Follows.
Darn, I only get one guess?
You think as much as you will. However, if you wish to know the truth, do it. Either speak truth and justice. It shall come. You something as public once and for the end of time. In that you shall find the dark belly, the soul, that which hides within its use without.
That's will you the heart, that feeding thing with streams of world without strife. One of love and community of friends. One friend, dear, oh dear, Shartat mit. I remember Wisdom mentioning that the assassin, Freya or whatever her name was reminding me of someone in the past. And it was also a girl. I think that it is this girl, Jartatmet, and she was very dear to me, to my character. Most likely she was like a friend, or maybe a girlfriend or wife, I don't know.
It is very close. It almost makes you think of what you will find in a different light. A question of broader implications. In effect, why did this happen? And what is this burning stake of a quest thrown into your flesh? What is it actually about? It is so simple of a question. That thought that causes your muscles to tense up and cramp. The question you've been asking yourself since you were 5 years old. What is a good man? And does it seem they are all dead and buried long before your time?
Tell me more about Dark Belly of the Soul.
It's in the end to see the light.
Dark Belly of the Soul. Resistance to all damage when below 50% HP. That's not bad. Tell me more about Jartatmet. Oh, never mind. I think that's just the name of the route. Oh. I asked about a good man by mistake.
It drives you. It fuels you. The dream of becoming exactly what you were meant to be.
A good man. Whenever you survive a death saving throw, you get back up with 1d 20 HP. That's a good one. I survive a lot of the times, but with only 1 HP, right?
Keep fighting.
Alright, tell me more about Jartatmet now. Hold everyone and everything in your heart. If there is no space, fix it or die. Jartatmet. Each level of exhaustion grants +1 to each d20 roll instead of -1. That's really bad. That's really bad. I'm going for this. I'm ready to make a decision. I'll choose a feat.
Become the storm.
I'll pick a good man.
The question still lingers. But with this, you know, one step has been taken. A step in the very much right direction.
I feel like the end is near. And then I leave. Did I get a new spell? Divine Hex, this one. A second level enchantment. The casting time is 1 bonus action. It is an arcane spell. The range is 90 feet. That's a lot. Components: BSM, the calcified eye of a newt. And the duration is up to 1 minute. You place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, every roll against this creature is increased by your proficiency. If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, we can take a bonus action on a later turn to curse on a creature. Since you're so good, this will be done automatically. Fine. We have now encountered a new painting on this wall. We can see how the snails are turning against their king. Or maybe this is not a king, but it looks like a crown, but it's blood. From the left and from the right. He was hit twice and these hits were lethal. Now we can see a bard. It looks like a bard. He's playing the fiddle. Oh, to hear that strange Vodic nonsense, these nails. Yuta. Oh, wisdom has something to say about this one. Sic semper tyrannis. This was a tyrant, it seems. And that's the reason why the people killed him. The final vault. Let's check it out. Behold, an iron snail-like door. This one is the western iron door. We approach the round door. Upon the surface, a simple piece of paper clings to the metal. This one, a crude drawing showing 3 creatures: a lion, a goat, and a snake. Childlike, almost mocking in its simplicity. The symbols carry a deep meaning. Seal, prison, warning. I like the goat. Which one do you like, huh? A deer? The angel leans in. I enjoy the lion myself. It is a prideful creature. We also notice a crack in the door. It's small, found in between several large pieces of shells. You like the goats now? Yeah, it's a nice drawing. And I have no personal issues with goats. Lions and snakes, though? Dangerous. Don't like that. I thought you liked catfolk. Catfolk are great. Lions, not so much. Now, can we leave this thing alone? I'm getting the creeps. I look through the crack of the crevice. You press your helmet against the crevice crack. Peering through the narrow gap between iron and stone. Darkness, then
Movement.
Nice.
3 sets of eyes glowing faintly in the black. One pair burns with ember fire. Another gleams with an unsettling blackness. The third, cold and reptilian. Is that a chimera? Or chimera? all watching you. Something is alive in there, more than one.
Of course.
The goblin sighs.
Why wouldn't there be?
I don't care. We need action in our lives. I rip down the seal.
You reach for the paper.
Your fingers brush the crude drawing.
The moment you touch it, a esoteric energy surges through your arm like lightning.
Down.
Primal and arcane, powerful, precise.
But you cannot stop now. It's already in your hand.
That's right. And I won't stop. And it won't stop me. Let's do this. We're going to roll for this. Do me a solid. I don't want to die today. Please. I see myself as a winner. I push through the pain. Ah.
The pain is overwhelming. But you live.
I grit my teeth. It's out of pain, right?
Yes. Great you did. Ignore it. Your palm flapped against the seal.
The energy fights back. Spirit.
You hold.
The paper begins to crack. Glowing lines split across its surface.
And I break it.
The paper crumbles into ash. Nothing happens with the door. It remains shut. It appears whatever was inside has been lost along with the seal. That was awful. Then I leave. So I just wasted my time. But I just had a certain thought. What if that wasn't the case? We didn't hear anything on this one. What if it's alive? It's just silent. What if they manifest themselves later in the future? Oh boy. The final vote. This one is actually the final one, most likely. It has 7 seals. So that means that this is very, very powerful. Almost 4 times as powerful as the soldier demon that we released yesterday. Behold, a very creepy round snail door. The approach, the ominous door. The northern iron door, by the way. The tunnel lay silent. Only the breath is heard.
But Saber is wonderful. There.
Placed across the surface, we see pieces of paper covered in ancient writing. Also, why did Constitution say this one for their own? Does it mean that this is like the lair, or one of the lairs that belong to the sorcerer rogue? A rogue sorcerer? Or maybe it means that a family member or somebody that is from his same race is located inside of this boat. There's only one way to find out, right? Seals. They keep the spirit inside a stable. This is freaking me out. That piece of paper looks very easy to read. These are cells. Perhaps the doors threw their biggest enemies inside here and locked the doors tightly. Cells of the soul. I have heard of this. The angel speaks into your mind. A prison made by Antisepalian folk. I look around the crevices of the door. Underneath, along the sides, you press your head against the ground, against the walls. You see clearly this door does not lead anywhere. It is not tightly sealed, nor is it very fastened against the end of the tunnel. It is simply an iron door set upright against the wall. Oh, that's actually freaky. You're cursed, at minimum. It is, in fact, a magical way of capturing creatures, not cursed. Sounds cursed to me. That doesn't sound cursed to you. It does not sound cursed to me. Well, it sounds cursed to me. A magical prison lost in time.
Salt is inside.
I look at the symbols, begin and checking them closely. This symbol is clearly magical in nature, a glyph. I talk into the door. Hello? The voice echoes down the tunnel. The angel beside you appears to praise me there, her eyes focused on the iron door. Then, after several seconds, you hear there is someone here. A light voice dances in the air.
It is new cheers.
I'm the cleric. Who are you? There is silence for a while longer. Being a cleric has shaped the way we see the world. Then the voice says, "It's been longer. I see not. I feel not. Yet you are here. You beyond the door. I have a favor to ask of you." Depends on what it is. The voice is silent for a few seconds longer. Please, save my husband. Oh. We catch a glimpse of the goblin giving you a worried expression. I know not who you are. I do not speak your tongue. The strings grant me these few words. They broke his soul into paper. He made a great mistake. But this punishment, it is beyond cruel. They wanted him to see the end of the world, to lose everything. My love, my foolish, petty, wonderful husband. Could it be the mage? Can't I get you out of here? We will help. Don't worry. My fate is written. The voice fades beyond the door. Lady, we'll get you out of there. Please break him out. Break the paper. Speak his name. Please. Say my Isk Urum. Oh, never mind. This guy is also here inside, no? The pleading voice then stops. Lady? Hello? Nothing. Yes. That was something else. I think I understand.
A woman in distress. You need to help. There is no doubt.
Yeah, let's look into this. Right, dear? We have to. Oh. Behind you, the angel is shivering. A glittering dust falls from her halo as it spins erratically. Celestial tears. She's crying. I. Her voice enters your mind, stuttering. This is a travesty.
Agreed.
Her body shakes in the air. Peek through an iron door. Takes a heavy toll. If she has truly been in there for millennia, then her soul is already withered. We must break the seal, Eric. We must save Isk Urum. Nah. The empty of Taswords. Greetings. Indonesia. In the house. Hey, empty of Taswords. Welcome. Welcome, buddy. Yes, you're late. But you're here, after all. You have failed to compromise. But it's okay, buddy. Your body could not take it. I was also late, actually. I was late by about 16 minutes or so. Because yesterday, there was a lightning storm. And my PC wrecked. And I found out like 30 minutes before starting the stream. So I was doing some technical troubleshooting. But I sorted it out in the end. It wasn't turning on. But I fixed it. So that was the reason why I was late. And maybe because of that, you ended up falling asleep. Was anyone here in the chat? No, I've been by myself so far. But I've been enjoying my time. I spoke to an aberration. Remember that Freya, the assassin that wanted to kill me, the teenager, remember that girl? She mentioned the toilet worm, something like that. That it was like her boss. Well, guess what? I found it. And I talked to it. And I became its new student. He's my master now. So I'm kind of evil now. But I'm doing it all for information. Because the worm has access to a lot of information. And I want to know, right? I want to know things. And it's only a game, right? Oh, and it was also underlined. The options were underlined. Like, hey, they were inviting me to be a student. So I'm basically a student of a warlock. No, I'm a warlock student. And I also reached this vault, and it has a lot of seals. And turns out that there was this voice of a woman coming from the inside, begging me to save her husband. Her husband's name is Kurum. And she said that I need to mention his name to save him. But the angel, Etir, was acting very strange. She was shivering and she was crying. She was feeling really bad because of that woman. She was having empathy. And she really wants me to save her husband, to unseal this door. And that's it. That's the main thing up until now. You thought there will be someone here? No, there isn't. That's a lot of content you miss, yes. I can show you the aberration in a moment. I can talk to it whenever I want. I'm just going to say hi and then leave, just so that you can see it. I think that you're going to like it. But yes, let us try to save Iskurum. I rip the seals. 1. It's like 7, right? 7. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. The last one, 7. This thing has to be powerful, no? 7 seals. The last door. What's going to happen? As your fingers touch the paper, the symbol upon its surface lights up. Just for a split second. Then, all at once, as your fingers drag through it, like, the paper crumbles into bright white ash. Nothing appears to happen with the door. Right. I need to mention his name, I think. Otherwise, nothing is going to happen. Snell looks at the dissolving dust. Then to you. I hope you know what you're doing. He will rest. She deserves it. A sprinkle of golden dust falls from her many, many eyes. They explained that golden dust falling from her eyes, they're tears. Tears from an angel. She's crying. Yes, they are. Yes. I knew and you knew it. I knew and you knew it. And the attachers. Let's see. Let us save him. Yes. Always, Snell. Always. Sure. I believe you. He actually does. Interesting. There's only one option left And when I used let us save him, nothing happened. I should go and just leave. Huh? Dusk of day 3. I cannot interact with it. I suppose that I didn't get the memo. There has to be something here. No secrets? What about knocking? Nope. I need to do something else. You can also unveil some secrets when you use the dancing light. Dancing light! A tear, I want my model to be looked. I'm about to use magic, yes, thank you. Dancing light, I summon thee. Do you see that? I love it. No secrets here. No secrets. No secrets. Alright, empty of taskers. I'm going to show you the aberration. Are you ready? Of course, it is inside of this place. Are you scared? It has to be huge, no? Look at this. Look at this! Behold! Oh. I shouldn't have done that. That was a spoiler. You seen this thing? And he has tentacles. And his name is Everglad because he's always happy. You see his mouth? And his moniker is him in the pipes. Well, not exactly a moniker. His AKA, I guess. It's alias. Why does it have so many eyes? Because it's an aberration, I think. Maybe it's like the opposite of an angel. The angel also has a lot of eyes. But this is an aberration. Is this like a plant monster? Oh no, I think that it's more like an octopus. Something from the void. Have you ever heard about the void? Oh, he's from there. Most likely.
Hello. Fire.
Okay, there is one question that I didn't exhaust. I'm going to exhaust it while you are here. You haven't heard about the void? I see. Let's ask the question, what secrets could I possibly give this thing? Oh yes, because this thing, it gives me information, right? But to give me information, he wants information in return. So I give him a piece of information and he gives me information. He already gave me some vital information about the game. He said that the rogue sorcerer, the evil man in the game, is the last of his kind. He's a Hageshigan or something like that. That is the name of maybe their last name, I don't know. Maybe it was a family. But he's the last of their kind. And he was an arcanist. He was an arcanist, and that's the reason why he's very powerful at magic. But he's a genius. And he's actually how can I say it? He's the competition for this guy. So that says that lets you know that he's very powerful, almost like the aberration. And I was also theory crafting that guy might have been at one point the student of this aberration of Everglad. Because the wisdom, I think, told me that this guy was the one that probably started it all, the aberration, at least in modern times. He started it all, but he backtracked. He said, like, never mind, stop what you're doing. But then the other guy kept going with what he wanted to accomplish. And it's ignoring the aberration. It's no longer under control, right? But yeah, you missed all of that, I guess. A near extinct species of a monster, a monstrosity of a monster. Boy, it's probably like Lovecraftian realm or something. Yes. I believe that it is Lovecraftian. Yes. H.P. Lovecraft used to do a lot of things with tentacles for some reason. What could possibly have killed his other kind? Well, it is not him. The one that I was saying is well, maybe you actually understood. But yes, the mage is the last one of his kind. And it is not the aberration, right? But yes, what could have possibly killed them? I think that they were punished. I don't remember well. I think that they said a little bit. They were like dated. It seems that nobody cared about the arcanists back then. Oh, and he also told me that the evil mage wanted to ask something from Earth. Earth, the god of the humans, right? The one that is constantly being robbed. As a very powerful being. He requested something from Earth, but he was rejected. And this thing is saying that that guy wants, most likely, to build a kingdom. A kingdom. And that he's probably working on a spell, on a curse. And maybe a curse that will make everyone his slave or something like that. Everyone is going to hear his orders. But yes, let's ask, what secrets could I possibly give this thing? That is a question difficult to assess. The creature will know.
Do you have what it takes to actually share deep part of yourself with this abomination?
Oh, and of course, this was the one that wanted to kill me. But it said that it doesn't really want me dead. That it was just training the warlock. It was just training the teenager. I can share something deep and secret, but only if you explain why you tried to kill me. He lets out a low growl. I won't do it though. All of these are impossible. At least not yet. I should try something else. Fine. See you later, Master.
Our war continues.
I watch him descend. My mastery is messed up, right? And then I leave. You have some feedback for the boys? Maybe it's a if I kill it, I kill it type of situation. Yes, let us say that. Have I been this way? I don't think so. Maybe I actually haven't been this way. No, I've been here. This is the very beginning. What about this other way? Ah! This is new. We see intelligence, strength, charisma, condition, dexterity, wisdom. Every single trait has something to tell. Those pass. This car. Oh, it's a map. It's a map. Divinia Torum. The fortress was still there 1,000 years ago. Eh?
Oh, Scott.
Divinia Forest. Reach. And I can do something here with this one. You seeing this? Let's check it out. Behold the coast. You step out onto the little lines. It's faintly lit. The chamber collapsed, rubble strewn across its surface. What you see is a slice, 1/8 of a greater whole. It's a map of Ascani. Yes. We can tell because of the way it is. This is Ascani, during the era of the snowfall. I look at the dot on the coast. That's what caught my attention in the very first place, no?
Your home, thousands of years in the past. This was its first founding by these snails. The little images of these beasts of your show them stretched far inland, having colonies along the river. Not too unlike your own people's efforts.
You seen this shit?
I sure am. It is a map, right?
You are correct, my goblin friend. He gives you an uncomfortable look.
Must be thousands of years old. Look at the little snail people on it.
It tears many eyes glance over it, lighting it with a slight sacred flame. Early fate era.
Right.
Excuse me. Right. You are the... Excuse me. Right. You were alive back then. This realm is young, Tarek. The 5 dragons each were older than anything born on Jor. Remember that. Right. Very interesting find. I move on, right? I'll do you guys a solid.
I'm sure there's scholars that would kill for a hell part of this thing. Anyway,
I look along River Torna.
they appeared to have had colonies even as far as Toad's Pass, even further than Earthport. Though, curiously, this map does not align with your common knowledge.
Yes, it does.
The endless wastes should not allow anything to be built this far inland. If this map depicts everything until the wastes begins, then there was less wastes during the Fate era.
How fascinating.
Passage of the earth.
I look at the dragons. 3 of them can be seen. A red, a green, and a black. I look at the black dragon. Bramixes, the all-wise black dragon, guardian of the bay. He was known as the most magically adept dragon on the coast. His esoteric catch in Silver Slope has still not been found, and is to this day a popular target for adventurers in reeds. I look at the red dragon.
Except the red dragon of Aspen, the scourge of the coast, the largest of all known dragons throughout Jor's history. Unfortunately, he was slain long ago. Else, you will be abhorred while thrice.
I look at the green dragon. Israel Donor, the great green dragon. She was the mother of most, as they say. She who birthed the coastal roots. While a tyrant, like all her kin, she's known for her lighter touch and bond with men. When dog Dolan Den Slater, it ushered in freedom for all of mankind. Her visage upon the map indicates her domain, what is today the Elan forest. I'm done looking at dragons. I'll move on. They avert your gaze. And then I leave. Yours point.
Bura homeland.
The various dragon thrones of old Diminor.
Today is his first blood.
Any secrets? Nope. But what are these? What are these tiles? Stop it, Etir. Leave the wall alone. Let's go this way. Any secrets here? Wait, I can actually interact with this? This has to be an altar, no? Behold, all the crystals are glowing. We approach the magic circle. Each of the 4 stones around it are glowing. Glow is a universal sign of activation among magical apparatuses. This is the place. The goblin looks around. Looks clear, I think. Oh. Oh, why did it sound like I was in pain doing that voice? It reminds me of the voice of a zombie that was actually in pain in a movie. It was a lady, and I remember that you could only see from her thorax to her head. She didn't have legs. And she was being analyzed by someone. And she was like, they were asking her, why do you eat brains? And she was like, it's the same voice, no? So maybe what you're saying is right, empty of Tasros. Maybe it sounds like I was in pain. So that zombie was feeling the pain, and to reduce it, she had to eat brains for some reason. It's a very good movie. It's comedy and horror. Night of the Living Dead, I think it's called. So this is the place where we revive Iskurum, the husband of the lady that was inside of the boat. Let us revive him. Also, I'm sorry for being too late with that message. I thought that was it, but you immediately followed up with another message. Also, drink one new house. Let's do this. It's about time. I think that something is about to happen now. So it's a small break, and then we do that. Drink one new house. Let's do this. Right, at least I got to see it, and I also addressed it, right? But thank you for being understanding. Thank you for being understanding. There has to be another word, no? Thank you for understanding. But there has to be a noun that you can tell someone that understands. The elixir of life, water. Hell yeah. It is time. I summon thee. Isk Urum.
It's broken. This hero is unleashed.
I watched how the light rapidly expands. It's a snail. It's a snail. One of the architects of this world. This was her husband. And he's free. Back into modern times for some reason. He has a purpose. Let's find out. Now takes a few more steps back. Hello up there? Oh my god, it fell. It was levitating. I didn't notice that.
You then watch as this self-folk abide on slums into the ground.
I stare at it. Like I cannot believe it, right? His name is Iskurum, cord puller. He's a cord puller. Remember the strings? The strings are the essence of magic. You pull the strings. If you're able to pull them well and use them well, that means that you are a good magic. You're high in esoteric ways, right? And this guy is a cord puller. Even better, no? A cord is larger. Do you watch the creature shake and snivel? Its flabby skin moving about freely, its glistening surface reflecting the light. I look at the shell. It is covered in trinkets and books, Bibles, and all manner of esotericals. There is no doubt this snail knows magic. I look at the stuff. It gives off a faint glow in the dark of the temple. A Gate era artifact. I prepare to approach the strange snail. Behold, they shine. Ah. No, I didn't want to approach the angel. Interesting. Behold, they shine. The snail lifts his head. Up. I shake my head and gesture towards my ears. Inte forsta, no comprendo. Cat speech? Excuse me. Cat speech? Really? This isn't even cat speech. This is no Spanish. This one is similar, but not quite. So this is what the toting cattle look like. Yellow. The snail holds up his open hand, 4 fingers stretched out. Then he twists them with a snap. There we go. That should be better. I always keep a tongue prepared for this specific situation. Nothing as awkward as dealing with foreign dignitaries when you run out of your slots. I am Iskurum, court ruler of the Tolin Empire, master of the path, servant of Yor, lord researcher, and diplomat of peace. He lowers his soft head all the way to the ground. I am the cleric. By your... Do not worry, Mr. Ranged Cleric. How does he know me, though? He's from a bygone era. I am not poisonous, nor do I hold any ill will. You did not mention that. How is...
Apologies. Why cannot help it? This tale is inside you.
It's inside my mind. Yes.
It's not the kind of praising I'd use. But yes,
I'm struggling to find a good voice for this cute guy. Snell squints and stares at the boat. Hold on. Is this some kind of wizard thing?
being one, you do not appear to be as loud on the strings as your iron friend here.
The snail leans upon his staff.
I cannot help but hear everything you think, cleric. He was cleric, was he not?
It is. And greetings, Tolin.
Ah, the celestial grand. New spirits should come in all shapes and sizes. What a fascinating meeting we have here. Now,
The snail man looks around, leaning on his staff. My mind seems to have slipped a bit.
You don't care for some exposition?
What's the last thing you remember? His eyes retract, close to the base as he mutters.
Oh no. I was on trial.
For what?
I doomed us all to the flames of Esot.
Esot?